Alright, good afternoon everybody, welcome to Friday and the films that I watched this week. We'll just jump straight into it. And what a start. I don't watch Christmas films outside of Christmas, but I've never seen this to watch. I thought it might not be around at Christmas time, so to my better judgment, I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And for the life of me, people say this is their favourite, I'm thinking, how shit must be the others? Because this is the brother of the other guy. He's in some hospital and he's just talking to this guy who's recording him. And it's basically like the first 35 minutes is nothing but footage of the first film. It's like, we've seen this, why are you showing it again? It wasn't even that good in the first place. But then he goes on a killing spree as well. I give it a 4. So I didn't mind his killing spree. But I can only think what 3, 4 and 5 are like. Good God, 1987, just no. Then, from last year, Jurassic World Dominion. Why did we have mutant bugs or locusts, whatever they were? Why couldn't we just have dinosaurs out with the real world, like a Mosasaurus fighting a bunch of great white sharks, or a raptor going into a pack of lions, or something like that? But no, we get people. Dinosaur stuff was alright, but everything else around it, nah. And it needed more Mosasaurus, more ocean stuff. I give it a 6. Then a little action film, which I saw the poster, and I saw Van Damme on the poster. So I thought, oh, Van Damme, 1986. He plays a Russian. He's in it for 5 minutes at the beginning and maybe 10 minutes at the end. It's not his film. No Retreat, No Surrender. It's not his film. But you know why he's in the poster. I think Karate Kid, this teen moves to a different town, gets on the wrong side of some people. And that kind of thing. The fight scenes were alright. Better than the Karate Kid fight scenes. And Van Damme at the end was alright. But Karate Kid is better. 1986, give it a 6. Didn't mind it. Wouldn't watch it again, though. Then I watched M. Peter Lorre. Fritz Lang film. Child murderer. And the police are raiding all the bad guys. They can't do their business. So they decide they'll go and try and find Peter Lorre. An excellent film, a superb film, early sound film. It says here, or somewhere, the film that launched German cinema into the sound era. But a great film, a 9 out of 10, very, very good. On it is a British version, 1932 British release, which is shorter. Never seen that, didn't even know it was a thing. But an excellent film from 1931. Then a film that I thought I hadn't seen, but apparently I have. It's either Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, or 10 Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. I've written Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. Andy Garcia, Christopher Lloyd, Steve Buscemi, Christopher Walken, a gangster film. Mid-90s, it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I give it a 5. Didn't care for it one bit. Then from I think it was last year. It could have been this year. I don't know. But Shotgun Wedding with Jennifer Lopez, Josh Duhamel. They're getting married. This beautiful resort. Then everyone gets taken hostage and they have to fight back. Also got Lenny Kravitz and Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Lopez was very good, very fun, but it was a very meh film. I give it a 5 out of 10. You know, as you're watching it, it's an easy watch. Then from 1941, Danny Boy. Oh, Danny Boy. A singer comes back to Britain from America during the Second World War to find her husband and her son, who are struggling. He's a violinist. Good story. Give it a 6. Then, from 2006, World Trade Center, focusing on, I think, 2 policemen on 9/11, Michael Pena and Nicolas Cage. You know, I give it a 7. I think everyone remembers where they were on 9/11. I do. But interesting film. 7 out of 10. Then a film called Beat the Devil from 1953. Watched it because Humphrey Bogart was in it. Peter Lorre's also in it, but they can't save this film. Group of con men stake their claim on a bogus uranium mine. I give it a 4. It did absolutely nothing for me. Didn't get along with it at all. Then I decided to give The Bourne Identity another look. And I give it a 6 out of 10. I used to love them. I really did, but they fell so far off for me that I don't care for them very much. A 6 out of 10. Everyone knows Jason Bourne. The Fall of the House of Usher, which I often get confused with Pit and the Pendulum when I think about them. But old style gothic horror, old big gothic mansion, really atmospheric film. 1960, I give it a 7 out of 10. Very, very good. It is. Even though I give it a 7, it's a good watch. And then a film I watched last year or the year before, I thought I'd give it another look because I was a little bit underwhelmed with it. Willy's Wonderland. You know, Nicolas Cage doesn't speak. He fights possessed animatronic creatures. And it's still stupid that he doesn't talk. There's moments where you think a person would talk, would say something. To have him not speak in certain situations is stupid as fuck. But I enjoyed it more. I give it a 6 out of 10 as opposed to, I think, a 4. But it's all right. It's all right. Glad I watched it again. And I've been watching the Daniel Craig Bond films with my parents because they don't remember them very well, and we've watched the first 2, so I watched them as well. And that is everything. Everything I've watched this week, and I'll see you next week.